y'all? It's your girl, Miss MeMe, aka MeMe's Great. This is what, Sunday, December 13th, and your girl is a little bit warm. I don't know if it's because we've been outside. What did I say? I'm ready for Christmas. I meant September 13th. I've been nice this year, so I'm trying to petition Santa Claus early. And then somebody calls me. How did it work? That's a no. Thanks. Anyway, and how you stop it? Stop it, child. Stop it. Help me, technology. Anyway, and then it's coming through on the phone. Help me, Jesus. So, hold on, y'all. Y'all know I can't type and talk and all that at the same time. I can't. It's just that's just the flaw I'm gonna have to live with. And even though I don't know how to do this. Where do I go? I did on there. So anyway, we are.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, what do I touch? We are. Hello. Having technical difficulties. We are, but
that's special.
it's not allowing me to. Messenger will ring you until Jesus roll over and say, "Hey, get that." So give me just a second as I try to figure out which one of these groups is.
But it said the call ended.
No, yeah. See, that's the crazy stuff. Jesus,
Wait a minute.
I'm not. We're not. So anyway, Sure, Miss Mimi. Let's try this again. AKA Mimi the Great. It is the Love Car Radio Show, Sunday rendition because I am live in Florida. Is this Kissimmee? Kissing me.
There we go.
Florida, celebrating the birthday of the one and only Michael Owens, of CEO of Michaelseye Fotographi. And listen, I titled this thing "It's a Family Affair" because actually somebody else gave me the title, but it fits because not only do we have his family here, we also have people like me who ain't blood, which I'm honored to be here. So, but I ain't gonna be before y'all long because this is Sunday and I'm trying to go downstairs and get some homemade biscuits. So we're gonna get started with this young man who's sitting next to me. Actually, did that right? Who is actually Michael's son. We've been here hanging out for a few days. This has been one of my personal bartenders.
It's true. It's very, very true.
Yes. And only because it's Sunday and I want to be, before you, I'm going to be nice sitting in front of you in my pink. Otherwise, I'd have a coffee mug. But anyway, so tell us, young man, who your people is. What's your name?
So, my name, for those who don't know, which is everybody, is Christopher Sequoia Michael Owens. That is my full name. We got four. Yes, I am Michael's firstborn. I'm 25 years old, a senior secondary education student with a concentration in chemistry at the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University in Greensboro, North Carolina. It was a mouthful.
That part. And I was wondering, I was going to wait, dude, I think I need to break it out for you, fan you over here. Because when I introduced myself, and it took me forever just to get to tell people, my name is Miriam. This child and gave y'all a whole entire dissertation. But I'll take it because every time, I think from the time we met the other day coming from the airport, it has been, I'm telling you, illustrious.
Illustrious.
Me, look, I went to PV. What's up? Sharing these days. But anyway, so tell us what it feels like to be here and be the youngest of the group celebrating such a great event.
It's so great. It's been a vacation, but it's like an elevated vacation. I say that because it's been more than just chill and hang out, spend time with family, which was a surprise because I didn't know that my uncle and my aunt were going to be here. So that was a surprise. But it's been great to actually see my dad and my uncle in action. Like, I know they do photography. I've seen their work, but I've never seen them in action. So it's been great to just kind of like sit back in the background and just watch them get happy in their craft and just all the noises of excitement and the screams of joy, all that stuff. It's been great to see, and then to be here with my dad for his birthday. I can't remember the last time I was actually with him on his birthday, so it's been like great on so many different levels, and then meeting so many new and wonderful people that pretty much have the same energy as my family. So it's like right off the bat, they were all like extended family that it seems that I have known for forever, but in reality, it's just been a couple days.
Nice. That's awesome. So, do you look forward to helping with the next event that he has?
Oh, definitely, definitely, absolutely, 100%.
What are you going to add?
What am I going to add? That's a great question. Other than,
You're still going to be my bartender,
oh, that's never going to change. Other than almost a carbon copy of Michael Owens himself. Um, more energy, another body for great pictures and
right?
all that good stuff. I'm not really the model type, but being that that's my dad, I always thought it'd be cool to be, modeling my dad's pictures. Like, yeah, my dad took that and I'm in it.
Yes.
But
What?
just being that extra creative tool, I'm always down for that.
Yeah. And you have been both in the bar and outside the bar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been, just one creativity. And that's one thing that I think I've been amazed and excited to see is it didn't matter which Owens you had in front of you. One of them was going to pull something else out the hat. And so you have how many things going for you now? 4, 5, 10 of them? The teacher, the almost model, because he did get out in front of us and model with some people and by himself, and he did a water shot that I think is absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
I was jealous because I was like, I wish I would try that. And one of my wigs, y'all know I like my $9.99. So like, listen, look, you can be fabulous on a budget.
You can.
Okay.
Absolutely can.
Yes, and layaway. Don't play.
That's a thing.
I'm just saying. So you have how many things going for you?
Jesus, I've never counted. Kinda model, if you want to add that. Teacher, actor, dancer, writer. Kind of retired from that, but writer.
For now.
For now. What else? Singer.
Singer.
Wow, I left that out.
How could you?
I don't know how, but I did. Singer. That might be it. I need a 7 because 6 ain't it.
Yeah, 7. The what is the number of completion? Right?
Yeah. And 8 is new beginnings.
That's it. So there you have it. So I got to get on my list because I don't think I have that many, but I do have several. He left the room. What you get him for his birthday?
Yeah.
Cash out. What you get him for his birthday?
What did I give him?
Yeah, you.
Me. I'm here.
So I guess that
was the gift.
The gift that keeps on giving.
That's it.
The presence of having your firstborn come in and hang out with you really is truly a blessing, because not everybody can say that. Because I know every time I go home, whether I'm showing, when I show up at my mom's spot, whether it's it's always on purpose, but whether I let her know or not, it's always that you here, pretty much. So that's exciting. So grateful to have you. So grateful to have met you and add you on to my list of family members and brethrens.
Absolutely.
Maybe one day you and one of them other Owens can help a sister with her vocals.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay. Cool beans. So tell the people where they can find you.
So I am on. People gonna have problems spelling it. I'm gonna just spell it out, and can they replay this if they want to? Okay, great. So I'm gonna just spell it once. I'm good, and you can just go back and So I'm on Instagram at Sequoia Michael, one word, SequoyahMichael, and I am on Facebook at Sequoia Owens. Again, SequoyahOwens. I'm on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter a whole lot. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Maybe next time.
You know,
So thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with me. And I know we're gonna see each other downstairs because I'm ready for
absolutely,
these biscuits.
definitely.
It's on
I'm gonna
point.
crack one of
Wish
the
I could be
biscuits
here. Thank you so
and
much.
we'll go back to the bar.
Yes, yes. Who's my next person? Listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, it's your Miss MeMe. And this is actually, I'm not in the studio. I am in Florida, um, hanging out with Michael Owens and family and friends. So, guess who just popped up? We don't die, we multiply. Y'all already know this is one of my favorite model sister girlfriends, Miss Mika Palmer. Yes.
Hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up, girl?
Nothing, girl.
So tell us what you've been up to, because it's been a while since you've been on the show with me, right?
Yep.
It's been a while. So you got some new things coming up, and tell us how you feel about being here at the celebration in Florida.
I have been excited the whole time I've been here. I've been enjoying myself. Um, Excited to be around my brother for so many days.
Yes, at
It's a
once.
good thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And we ain't took off
yeah.
nobody's neck yet, so we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what you got coming up? Because you got some things going on. If you guys remember, she is the owner of Kim Fashion's hashtag Clickish. And so you got some things going down the pipeline. Tell us what you got going on.
I have a show coming up called Mass and Fashion on the 27th of this
27.
month, and then October 24th we will be with um what's the name?
My
I
mind
can't
just
do
went blank.
it.
Dark Orchid presents
Yeah.
the fashion tour. And
I
so
am wonderfully and fearfully made
that one.
fashion tour.
hmm We'll be stopping off in Charlotte, North Carolina. So make sure you guys get your tickets to either be in the place or via Zoom, right? I think it's
Mm-hmm.
via Zoom.
Yeah.
So, and then, but if somebody wants to purchase some things that from you, how would they go about doing it?
Uh, hey, hit me up at Mika Palmer on Facebook.
hmm
You can go to Kim Fashions and Designs on Facebook.
And
What else,
that's it.
girl? Those are the ones you can, for you,
But if
you
you
know,
want to follow her, you
uh,
can follow her on Instagram at.
Miss Mika _the_ model. Also, I am Mika 1.
Mhm.
And then Facebook again, Miss Mika hashtag Palmer,
You sure?
like that. Miss Mika _the_ model.
hmm
Miss Mika the curvaceous model. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah. So make sure you check her out, and she got some really nice clothes. I know I was in one of the swimsuits I think the other day when we had our shoot at the pool. So that was fun and exciting. So what are some of the fun things you've been able to do since you've been here? Tell them the clean
Relax.
stuff. Ooh, yes, child. Relax with a capital R.
Relax.
Okay.
Meet new people that become family instantly.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
What was your most favorite thing?
Bowling.
Oh. Yes, so you guys have to stay tuned. Check out the page later. I will be posting pictures of this grand edifice. It is a two-story house that has 900 rooms and 879 bathrooms, and then they have a bowling alley, and then there's a gym, and then there's a swimming pool
And an arcade room.
and an arcade room.
And karaoke. And a slide.
All by itself. And somebody sitting next to me got in the slide, but that's a whole nother show when we start talking to contortionists. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that today. Uh, I'm kind of jealous, so that's why we're not gonna talk about it today. Because I looked at it because I really thought I wanted to, but my thighs was like, Miss,
Yeah, I had to jump.
no.
Jump.
I jump enough to put my jeans on. Anyway, so, but yeah, so I will be posting the pictures, some of the pictures of the place because it is a huge mansion. Is this a mansion?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you guys can see that it is possible, one, for us to gather in a positive setting, and two, we can have things like this and we can work together to get them. So thank you, my dear, for coming by. I'm so proud of her because she does not like to talk in public. So
Thank you.
thank you for coming through and showing your face. And if you notice, everybody that comes through is going to have their pink on because we had a breast cancer awareness shoot today. So everybody is sporting a pink. And I love that because cancer actually runs rapid in my family on my mother's side. So this is really awesome for me. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's my stuff. I'm just saying. So next up, we have, hey, Angela, thank you for tuning in. Listen, we need to have a conversation, ma'am. I know we talked about some things a while ago, and I haven't been, I've been out of pocket. So make sure you get with me in a few. Next up, we have the one and only. Listen, this young man we've seen before earlier this year, right? I think that's when we talked
Back
about it.
home in Houston at Mr. U
Hmm.
office.
Shoot.
Yeah.
It was an all men shoot that I took over. You know me.
Mhm.
But I did it in a nice way. I did. I was really nice to see all the men together, hanging out, helping each other, getting a shoot on. So tell us a little bit about yourself since it's been a while.
Man, I'm model, I'm artist, video creator. I do it all. I'm a jack of all trades.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
So an artist, you mean painting artist, singer, rapper?
yeah,
Okay.
rapper.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah.
yeah, rapper. I'm working on some more things right now. Working on some more music. When I
Hmm.
go back home to Houston, I'm go back to the studio.
Okay. Nice. What made you get into rapping?
A guy at my job, he became my brother and stuff
Mm.
like that. And he said, "Well, how do you feel about making an intro?" And we did that, and it's man, I have a video on my YouTube channel. You can go see the whole process of the whole
Making all of
song.
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
So do you write your own too, or
yeah. We come together and we write together.
okay,
Yeah,
nice. And how long you been a rapper? You've been doing that?
just this beginning of this year. Yeah, I
Okay,
just started.
good. Before this year though,
Hmm.
and I'm asking this for a reason, how did you feel about seeing yourself performing in front of people or being an artist?
Hmm.
How did you feel about that? Was it something you always wanted to do?
It's I don't know. It just felt good. I did perform back home in Houston, and it just it's a good feeling.
Hmm.
So people telling me, "Oh man, you did a good job, man. Looked like you wasn't even nervous or nothing."
Nice.
So yeah,
And now you've embarked upon modeling. How do you like
oh
that so
yeah.
far?
It's challenging, but I think I stand out because I'm a taller guy,
Really?
and
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
He's real tall.
yeah.
How tall are you
I'm
exactly?
6'10".
Jeez,
Yeah.
I feel short right now. And I've stood next to him, and he is tall, but I'm height deprived. Thanks, mom. Love you. But do you think, like, how do you feel with that height? Has it always made you feel uncomfortable? How do you feel with that?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
because when I'm out and about, I didn't know why people would be asking me, "How tall are you?" and all that. I was just like, I didn't understand it when I was younger, but
Hmm.
now that I've gotten older, I understand it because it's very rare they see somebody out walking and always asking, "Should I play basketball?" Man, I don't
Hmm.
have to play basketball. I could do whatever I
Anything.
want to.
Hmm.
People don't know my story and where I come from.
Hmm.
So
Where do you
yeah.
come from? Where you from? Who your people is?
Houston, Texas. I come from A-Leaf,
Okay.
SWAT. Um, come from the Cooper family. Yeah, but yeah, Cooper family. It's a big family.
Hmm.
So real
Nice.
big family.
Is anybody else in your family an artist or
My
anything along those?
cousin, she does fashion back home in
Okay.
Houston.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you get to walk out with your cousins?
she gonna make me some stuff when I need her to.
Yes.
So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Every time you step foot outside, it's cousin.
yeah.
Because that's good advertising for both of you,
Oh yeah, for
right?
sure.
So let everybody know where they can find you and
Um,
when your next performance is.
they can find me on
social media, everything else is the same name, The Real King Cooper, DAREALKINGCOOPA. It's one stop shop, and you can put me on Google, one stop shop. And I finally made me a website, therealkingcooper.com.
Yes, and it's a nice website, very
Thank
manageable,
you,
so
thank
you'll
you.
like it. How did you feel when Mike asked you to come through and hang out with us or with him for his
I
birthday?
felt honored. I've known him from the last photo shoot that we did. I
Mhm.
felt honored. It was amazing. I was just like, wow, this is, when I got off the phone, I was like, wow, he really want me to come, you
Mhm.
know? And this is my first time in Florida, so I'm
Yeah,
very happy to be here
nice,
on vacation and working at the same time. So,
nice. So, what was your most favorite thing that you've done thus far?
probably the peach in the water was real
And we're not even gonna tell y'all what that
nice.
means. Stay tuned
Maybe
to
the
Michael's.
D'Angelo too. Maybe that one too.
Definitely the. I don't even know which one to pick because both of them. I was really surprised because when I met Anthony earlier this year at the other shoot, he seemed a little nervous, which is, I still get nervous before I
Hmm.
go on air. I get nervous before shows. But to see the growth just from there to here, and
Right.
even this weekend has
Hmm.
been a great thing to experience. So yeah, y'all definitely have to stay tuned to his pages, Michaelseye Fotography, to see what he's talking about when he says D'Angelo and
Hmm.
the peach.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna leave it
Add
at that.
that.
You gotta get tickets for
Oh
the
yeah.
show. Just saying. Anywho, thank you so much, my dear, for
All
coming
right.
through.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, have an awesome day. Rolling them out, wax on, wax off, one out, one in. Y'all know I don't have good sense. I don't know how to act because I'm not sitting in the studio. So, it is what it is. Oh, listen, this one here. I don't even know what to say. I don't know where to start. So I'm gonna just let her introduce herself. Tell us your name first.
My name is Trish. I am a model. Been doing it for
Hmm.
about 3 years. I
Okay.
go by Miss Don Diva.
Where you
I'm
from?
from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hmm.
That's how I met Michael. Um, and I've been here with you guys for the last 3 days, and
Hmm.
just really enjoying this moment. I am an international brand ambassador for for this designer in Africa named Hope Chamoya. She has Hope Designs is her brand. She also has a magazine called Hope's Magazine.
Hmm.
I also do some brand ambassadoring for a couple of designers back home. This particular outfit that I'm wearing right now.
Okay, let me see if we
Also,
can get that in
can
the
we get it?
camera.
Can we
There we
get
go. There we
some
go.
of it? Let me see.
Some of it. That's
Okay,
why I'm
there we
not a
go.
camera person. See?
There we go. These are crochet designs by Miss Sonia Moore. Um, she crocheted this outfit, which was part of the shoot today. And
Hmm.
I had a couple of swimsuit outfits that she did for me, and a couple other things. So I tend to take a lot of her arts and put in a lot of the shoots. So I shot a couple with Michael
Hmm.
as well.
So, what made you start modeling?
Um, it turned into something. Well, I've always wanted to model as a kid,
Okay.
but coming in at 5'2", at the time when we were
They
coming up
weren't
short
having
was
it.
not in.
And then they weren't
I
having it.
started watching America's Next Top Model.
Hmm.
So when Tyra Banks opened the door for shorter models, that gave me a little inspiration, but I was still going through a lot of personal stuff at the time, so I
Hmm.
didn't really get into it. Probably back in I want to say 2017,
Hmm.
towards the end of that. A friend of mine, he started modeling, so just keep interested. I got interested in his stuff, and so I said, well, I did want to do this, and an avenue became open for me back home.
Hmm.
And it was rough in the beginning because I came in 5'2".
Hmm.
I was uh, a curvy model or plus size as they call us
Hmm.
there at home, and then I was at the age of 42.
Hmm.
So I'm coming in already three stripes, and
Hmm.
then having to, as we say, compete with smaller models and more experienced models. It was a rough patch, but it was something that I wanted to do. It allowed me to be motivate myself as well as once I started to learn the process.
Hmm.
I not knowing that it would fall into that started to motivate other people. So that's what keeps me going and
Hmm.
doing this.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I started back modeling when I turned 40,
Mm.
and I'm plus than her. right? We're about the same height, but
Mhm.
I'm pluser than her. And so it was that I remember calling an agency prior to me actually starting, and the lady saying, "Oh, yeah, no, wait until you get a size 12 and call us back."
Mm.
And I was like, honey,
When
so
will we
about
see that
that.
again, right?
Yeah, probably 12-step program or, two
Right.
6 packs sitting together. That's 12. 12 months in a
The
year,
year,
that's
right?
12. Yeah,
Right. 12
and
ounce can of soda.
I mean,
Because that's on 12
12,
I'm going to
12
because
eggs in the egg carton. That's the 12. I'm
right.
not understanding what this lady,
Size.
and it was frustrating and
Mhm.
disheartening because the commercial advertisement was any size, any age. And like you said, coming in at that age, it was an iffy situation, but I'm thankful that you stuck it out
Yes.
and that you're here. And it's so important. I've said this to you guys before, for us to be who we are in the space that we're in.
Right.
Because had your friend not started modeling, you probably wouldn't have thought about picking it up until a later date.
Right.
Right. So be who you are. At every aspect, every stage of your journey. Somebody needs to see that growth. Somebody needs to see you doing your thing, whatever it is. And just because it doesn't look like what you think it should look like doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook. My regular Facebook page is Trish, giving it all back to God Malone. Just type in Trish and then type all the extra stuff, it'll pop up. I have a Facebook model page as well called Miss Diva Model Actress because I do some actress stuff on the side as well. And on Instagram, I am Diva is back. I'm working on my website that has yet to be done, but I'm still working on that.
That's good. So, and that just shows that everything comes in stages. So oftentimes people I want to jump out and everything to be done. I want my web page done, and when I go here, I want to have my food.
First. I did try that because I thought
that was me too. But anyway, I'm just saying, yeah. And I had to be brought back down and understand that there is a process, and the process is so necessary. You can't skip it. I tried. It don't work.
Because it's a level of maturity that comes with all of this whole thing, especially when you're dealing with different people as far as designers, producers, just other
models. I walked into a room for a fashion show, and I was the first plus model to walk in, and all the other models were standard models who were like a size 0 to a size 2. And so when they looked at me, it was like, "Oh, you're here to do hair?" No, boo, I wear wigs. No. "Oh, you're here to do makeup?" No, that ain't gonna be me. "Oh, did you bring the, it was everything but
the model
and
part.
When I said model, I'm a model, one of them was like,
"Ooh,"
and I was like, "That's okay, boo, give it to me. Because when I hit this floor, I'm gonna give it to you." Okay, I mean, we're gonna give you something you didn't learn in that class.
Right. And once that walk came through, honey, it was all kind of conversation afterwards.
All kinds of, where did you go on?
Who taught you how to do that?
Jesus, he did. Thank you. Anyway, so it's important to, had I not gone through some of the things that I went through prior to that day, I probably would have quit. Right, because of that. Right. One of the things for me has been insecurity. I was raised in a house where I was always told that I would never be anything. So I ran with it. That's how I was literally raised. Not, you're gonna be this. It was quite the opposite. So
that's how I was as a kid. Not that I thought I wasn't gonna be anything, but I had nobody to push me. I was always into creative arts. I used to draw. I used to do poetry. I used to do a lot of things. But as a kid, nobody pushed me to do that. So it was just me coming back into trying to find my purpose. So my purpose has become modeling, but I've branched out into other things. Like I said, I've gone into acting. I'm trying to dabble it back into poetry a little bit, but I haven't gotten.
Come on with it.
I can't right now. I'm like,
and I say that because I've done the same thing. I used to write poetry years ago and stopped. And here lately, truly, God has been giving me words. And He was just giving me phrases and words. And then it came a point where somebody said, "When you come speak," first of all, I didn't know I was going to speak, but okay. She said, "God told me you're going to do a poem." And I was like, "Ooh." And that's what happened. All those words that I had been writing down came together for it to come.
So yeah, I just been praying on him to, like, if my purpose is to be extended, just let those gifts flow that He started me out with, because I did allowed them to be pushed back and ran from them for a while.
Me too.
But, yeah.
So, what has been the most exciting thing that you've done or experienced since you've been here this weekend?
I think the most exciting thing I've experienced in general is just being around you all. Because, like I explained earlier before this show, I came in just as knowing only Michael, and as an invite, just to saying that I would be there for him, and coming in to complete other strangers. And I think what helped me the most with that was because we had the group chat, so that allowed y'all to see a little bit of my crazy stuff, so I didn't feel so nervous when I got here. So I think that's the biggest part for me. I think the funnest part I had was probably the shoot yesterday for the pool.
Oh yeah,
I have never changed so many times in one day.
And she changed several, but guess what? You have to stay tuned to see the pictures, because this one, yeah, she came out the ballpark with it. And you talking about some creativity up in this joint with these colors. I'm here for it all day. Because trust me, I was in the back.
Talk about, y'all gotta wait to see this.
Taking notes. So Michaelseye Fotography, and what's your pages?
My pages is Miss Dine Diva, Miss Dine Diva Model Actress page on Facebook. Facebook is Trish Giving It All Back to God. Instagram is Dine Diva is back.
Why is it Giving It All Back to God?
That's because my foundation was always church. I grew up in church. And that's what I've been. And there was a time when I did turn away. So when I established my Facebook page about 2010, and that's about the time I went back to church. And I just said, you know what, this is where I started. And like the Bible said, train a child in the way they should go, they'll return. So that's what I had to go back to. And that's just been my whole thing since that page. Like, I've seen people change their pages all the time. I haven't changed my Facebook page name since I got it. I know it's long and people be like, well, I got to type all that. But it's for a reason. And it's more for me and not for them. So.
It started off that way, but trust me, somebody has come across that and it triggered a thought or reminded them of something. So that's cool. I think we have more in common.
And later on.
We'll have a conversation.
It'll be more added to it.
Yes.
Motto,
Listen, but even the giving it back to God, because a lot of people, well, some of my people know, but this December will make 8 years that I was hit by a car. And that was my thing when I came to, because I was knocked unconscious. My right leg was dislocated. And when I came to, I had no feeling in my legs. So that was one of the things that was my prayer when I came to was, heal me from this. Watch what I do for you.
Yeah, mine's more came from a lot of personal hurt that I had. I've come from a time where from the age of 4 to 12, I was molested. So, molested, incest. I went through domestic violence.
Wow.
And like you, I have cancer running through my family. Just not last year, but the year before last, lost 4 different family members to cancer. Also, my best friend, 2 years on the 1st of this month of her passing. So, it's just been a lot. In just the 3 years that I've been doing a modeling, just a whole lot. And my one friend told me, she said, you couldn't tell that you was going through that because every time you showed up for a show, it was just like you wasn't going through anything. I said, but being on the runway, being in front of the camera, that's my release. That's my outlet. I get to be somebody else for that short time. I don't have to think about my own.
And that's everything. That's everything. So thank you so much for coming through.
You're welcome.
And for sharing that. I'm definitely going to have
for a while, and I said, let me go on in here and tell my little story and talk about my business.
Yes, I love it. And I'm happy back on too. We're going to do this whole...
You know how to reach me, girl.
Listen, we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
All right.
So thank you so much, my dear. Look, I'm trying to get y'all through this so we can venture downstairs into these biscuits. I wish y'all could understand how these biscuits taste like. My grandma's biscuits. Grandma, I still love you though. I still love you. It is a family affair here in Florida. And I have next to me none other than are you the younger brother?
I am the youngest brother.
The youngest brother of the Owens clan, Mr. I don't know which name to call you. Which name do I call you?
You call me what you've been calling me.
In my head or out loud?
Well, that all depends on what your viewers want to hear.
So,
I mean, you could say Justin, but
I'm gonna say Justin because
I'm I don't know who's gonna be watching.
Yeah,
the show.
can't let y'all in on that one yet. So yeah, no. Dang, Mr. Ogilvy. Anyway, but like he said, he is the youngest of the Owen clan. He has been here pulling things. Remember y'all earlier I said pulling things out of their hats. This one has photography people. I said it, it's a word. He's been cooking. He has been singing like Jodeci Scoot over. Okay? Okay. Because he harmonized all by himself. All three parts.
Sometimes.
I'm just saying. So I'm nervous to ask him what else he does, but I know based off of the group that Michael put together for us that he is a podcaster. I don't know if that's the right phrase. He's a pastor.
Oh, that's enough.
No?
I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
Some have said that.
Okay. Okay. He's what else are you?
On top of podcasting, I am an educator, national educator for John Paul Mitchell Systems Barbering. I'm a traveling educator, also teach at a school. Like you said, I'm a podcaster. Where the camera at? That light right there? Okay. What else do I do? I am in the process of beginning to write 2 books. I do have my website. What else am I doing? Poetry is in my back pocket because I've been doing that forever. I'm a musician. I am a speaker. I'm a writer.
He's a musician. Wait, pause. Time out.
Ma'am.
What kind of music you like? Instrument?
Yeah, I'm a drummer. I've been a drummer since I was 5, thanks to my brother. He taught me.
That one?
Yes,
Okay.
that one. That one there. So what else did we say I was doing? And I am getting ready to go into life coaching. That is a part of my company. So my
Nice.
company, Life Grooming, is my baby that I've been doing for a while now,
Oh,
and it's starting to branch out.
nice.
So.
Finally. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
So how does it feel to have and a chef?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm a certified chef. Like, that's what I went to school for.
Wait a minute.
I went to school for that, but
No wonder why these biscuits taste like. First of all, everybody that bit into one started dancing. They was in their own little world, doing their own little dance.
I gave them a warning. I told them, don't touch more than 2 biscuits because we got to go and do these shoots. And then some of them wouldn't listen to me. And, well, there you go.
Me and some of them.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be some of them today.
Yeah, I got the oven is already preheated, so you know.
So guess what? We're not gonna be before y'all long. So what has been? I mean, you listed like you did everything except being a choo-choo train driver.
Yeah, I mean, because when I was in college, I grew up in the church, and when I was in college, I thought I was going to do culinary, and that was cool. I understand the plus side work because I was 426 pounds while I was in the kitchen.
Wow.
And then my knees was like, hey, bruh, so we're not going to be standing on, all day?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I gave up the professional side of culinary because I just couldn't stand on my feet, but I never gave up cooking.
Okay.
So that's how that came about. So, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do after that. So I put my hands into a lot of things. And video and photography, I went to school for that because I thought I wanted to be a singer, rapper, and then I found I actually like production better. So then I kind of just grabbed those things, but I've settled into my world is hair. I love in education, so I love teaching. I was teaching Sunday school back when I was like 17.
Wow.
So I was a minister and all of that, doing those type of things. I run 2 Bible studies now. So it's just like it's one of those things where, I picked up a lot of things along the way because I was trying to figure life out. And I just don't let go of them. I mean, I know them, so I might as well use them.
Nice. So in putting your hands in everything, trying to figure it out, would you say, or would you think that you would be considered like a wayward child? What would you say to somebody who has their hands trying to figure it out in everything? Because that was me too, trying to figure out where I was, and then me too, I was running from where God was actually pushing me, and I was like, no.
Yeah, what I call myself a wayward. I wouldn't call myself a wayward child. I stayed on the path that my parents told me. They just didn't know that I was doing my waywardness. So church kids know how to do church and do not church at the same time. But for the person who their hands all over the place and they're kind of lost, I would tell them to slow down and go back to the creator. So, for example, if you have a tool that you're using, no one knows how to use that tool any better than the person who created it. So you're trying to figure out so many things to do. We spend too much time in life trying to figure things out when life has already been figured out.
Yeah,
You didn't give
for
yourself
us.
life, so you're not really the one who's supposed to be figuring
I
it
need
out.
to click love on that myself. Wait a minute.
You're supposed to be going back to the person who created, and your parents didn't create you because
Wow.
there's so many different opportunities that it could not have been used.
Mhm.
So it's all about identity. And once I was able to, allow God to tell me who I was, then life became more doable. I'd venture to say easier,
Yeah.
but maybe not necessarily easier, just more purposeful. So when struggles came, I didn't handle the struggles the same way. They didn't take me off of my feet like they used to.
Mhm.
And we spent too much time trying to figure life out. Like, no one's really in control of the day. You didn't control the fact that you got to work safely in the
Yeah.
morning because you didn't control
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that much control over life, why are you trying to figure something out that you
Yeah.
didn't create? So I
Yeah.
would tell that person, go back to God, talk to God, spend time with Him, and
Yeah.
let go of that whole Godship because, GODSHIP, just in case it came through, it sounded different. You're not in control of the throne. So,
I like him.
you know what I mean? Let's just let Him have it because we get uncomfortable because
Mhm.
we've had so many experiences in life where we feel like, well, if God was there, then this shouldn't have happened.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
just take that time, allow God to tell you the direction you're supposed to go,
Yeah.
and you'll find it'll be a little bit smoother.
And be open to hear him when he speaks. That's been a problem for me in the beginning. Now I hear, and it's beyond the shadow of a doubt. I know that's him saying, "Go left,"
Right.
or "Don't say anything right now," or whatever the case is. And that whole listen, check mark twice
Mm-hmm.
for the whole going back to God. I had to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I had to. That whole trying to find yourself. I was right here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's so much easier or doable. And I like doable better. Because when you
Yeah.
say easier, people be like, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
And then that argument. But yeah, doable. When you do, just give it to him.
Right.
It got to a point to where I thought like I was going freaking crazy. What am I gonna do? Trying to keep up with these person, trying to please that person, and then trying to figure out, wait, what do I really want to do?
Mhm.
Right? And so I had to take a moment, right? Because y'all know I just got back from a hiatus, and I had to do it again because I was like, look, I feel like I'm in this space that I don't want to be in, and I know that it's contradictory to you,
Mhm.
Lord, right? So I had to go back to him and find out, okay, center me, keep me still,
Mhm.
tell me, push me, nudge me, cover me until I get to that spot. And that's what happened. Now
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, and like people, for the people that don't like the word easier, the reality is, like, let's be honest, life ain't supposed to be easy, but we want it to be. And when we got to work for things, it always makes it better. It's like food. Like, yeah, you can go pop them Grand's biscuits in the oven because it's easier to cook. But when you take the time to put that flour on the table and chop that butter in there and knead it up, there you go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So food always tastes better when it takes its time to cook. So
Ooh.
life shows us that the quality of life is increased when you take the time to go through it instead of just trying to get it instant. So if we stop trying to have things to be so easy, embrace things that are difficult.
Yeah.
I heard you talking earlier to one of the other people. It's like, yeah, you had to go through some things to smash the runway, but you destroy it. And if it was going to be easy, then you'd walk away from it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Truly, if it didn't come with some level of difficulty, and I think part of that is because of how my dad raised me. But anyway, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Call me back for that.
And no, right? Oh, trust me, I will. The learning and being okay with the journey, the ups and the downs, and getting to a space. And I don't remember the specific incident, but there have been things that have happened in my life, and I was grateful that I went through that hiccup before, because now when I see this coming, or now when I'm in, predicaments, it doesn't phase me the same.
Right.
I'm not automatically ready to take off somebody's head.
Right.
Oh, baby, okay. I'm the one that's trying to make it a teachable moment instead of being the one that somebody else be like, don't act like her. That ain't how you do that, baby. You keep your dress down. Keep your shoes on. Don't take your earrings off at the beginning. Just wait till everybody ain't looking. But so truly the journey is something that is so very important to embrace. It's not easy.
Right.
I can't even tell you. And people say to me now, oh, you this and you that, and I don't see. Look, I still get nervous. I've been nervous all morning.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had to come do this.
You wouldn't know it.
I've been nervous all morning. Like, it took me forever to get ready because my stomach was like, not feeling it.
It did take a long time.
Yeah, I was nervous. Even yesterday, I was nervous. I was like, "Oh, I gotta do that thing tomorrow." Hush. So, but yeah, it just embrace it. There's joy. There's learning lessons and curves in everything. The hills, the valleys. I remember reading a book. I think it's called Hills and Valleys by Yama years ago, and it made more sense now than it did then. It made sense then, but even now, especially when I started branching out into the things that gave me purpose.
Right.
Y'all, listen.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to talk to people. I knew how to talk to people, but like in this setting, because the minute the camera would go up, I freeze. Not talking. Now I'll talk your ear off. It's gonna fall off in a minute. No. Can't wait that long. But anyway, so yeah, respect the journey, enjoy the journey.
Right.
You'll meet so many people. You will be able to deposit into their lives as well as them yours. And I really am grateful. I think that's how God created us.
Absolutely.
Depositing into gleaning from others and taking it, because I love learning from somebody else and taking it. Oh man, I learned this when I was here. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a lot because I learned how to make some biscuits the easy way. Probably won't taste the same because it ain't gonna be his fingers on them, but
well. You can know the ingredients, but you got to understand the process.
Just saying, just like that, and that's the same thing in your life. So, the biggest funnest thing that you've done this weekend?
The most fun thing I've done this weekend, honestly, it's been the shoot. Both yesterday and today. Mike pulled me out of photography retirement. I put the camera down for a while, but it's been really fun meeting the models. They destroyed it. Destroyed it. And the crazy thing about it is she's the only model of all these models who, when she walks in the room, the cameras go to her. Like, she don't go get on set. Like, she makes you like, no, you're gonna capture me while I'm walking to the spot where you thought you was gonna capture me. And then once I get there, then you're gonna do the work. So she definitely commands it. But it's been so fun shooting with my brother.
Yeah.
We did our his first runway show some years ago. Was myself, him, and my other brother we did together. So,
nice.
It was really good and exciting to be able to celebrate him in this way, in his field and his passion. So, meeting the new people has been really good.
Yeah, that's been fun to see brothers doing the same thing and not one trying to overtake the other, and helping each other get the cameras and the lighting right, and hey, what you using? Hey, what you doing? So, and then at one time, I don't think anybody caught it, but you actually leaned on his shoulder to get your shot. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was good.
So tell the people where to find you.
You can find me everywhere. But specifically, you can find me on Instagram. I'm there a lot. j.kylegrooming. So that's j.kylegrooming. That's me on Instagram. My podcast is called Life Grooming, the podcast. So Life Grooming is one word, LIFEGROOMING, the podcast. It's on all major podcast platforms. You can also find my YouTube channel, which is Life Grooming, the channel. You're starting to see pattern here, right? Life grooming.
Something about life grooming.
Something about life grooming. Yeah. So you can find me in those two places. I am on Facebook, but I'm hardly there. So just hit me on my IG. I ain't even gonna give you the Facebook because it goes there because IG puts it there.
I don't blame
you. So that you can email me at jkylegrooming at gmail.com. And yeah, that's about it. You can find me in those two places. I would love for you all to check out the podcast, the video podcast. My website is done, and there's going to be a launch. If you follow me on IG, you'll see once we start putting the promo out, that'll be launching soon, and you get to get all the stuff: the podcast, the poetry, the videos.
All nice. I wish I could get somebody else in your family to bring out their poetry, but that's gonna be a whole nother.
Might be.
Yeah, we'll have to. Let's double team and have them on your show, and I'll co-host.
That sounds good to me.
Or mine.
Yeah. You gonna have me back?
Yes.
I want to be back.
You're gonna be in the studio with me.
Okay. All right, that works.
Me and my wonderful co-host.
Okay.
Yes. We're gonna do that. So make sure y'all stay tuned. It's girl, Miss MeMe. And now for the cootie ride. Peace. Oh, let me give a shout out to my girl, Henna. My henna artist is Funday Feet in Houston. She is also the maker of my fan. You guys probably, I had one once before, and let somebody use it and didn't get it back. But anyway, she makes those big fans. So if you want one, check her out. Fundy Feet on Facebook and Master Fotographi on Facebook, and she will get you hooked up either with henna, or a fan, or she makes incense now, perfume, and wine. It was my absolute favorite time that I've ever been over there. Is she let me taste her wine while she was doing my henna. So your girl was happy, right? Food, wine. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to have none other than the wife of the birthday boy and the birthday person.
Hello, hello.
How we gonna do this?
Come sit up here.
So just sit on my lap. I mean her lap. Yes.
Here we are.
There we go. Yes. Squeeze in. But yeah, so listen, and I saved them for last because you have to talk to the birthday person, or like he said, nope, she's gonna talk. So his representative, his lawyer, his girlfriend, his manager, his cook, his driver, his hairstylist, his makeup artist, his ironer, probably, maybe not. She didn't say that. So none other than the Black Butterfly herself, Miss Corita Sawyer. That's what I thought it was. I want to make sure. Yes. So
Hi.
we finally get to meet in person.
Yes.
Right. So I'd been seeing her pictures. He started posting her pictures and stuff on his social media, taking her pictures. And I was like, she posting them in pictures. First of all, I need some classes, I think. Right. And then it was, hey, Mika, thanks for tuning in. And then it was him introducing her to everyone as, this is my boo. Period. And I like the period. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Your people is. Where you from?
I am from Norfolk, Virginia, born and raised. I am a accounts receivable rep for Steel Incorporated. I also have my own lash line, Butterfly Minks by Coco. So that's just a little bit.
You just gonna tease them right now? Okay, we'll take teases, right? So, do we want to discuss? I want to how y'all meet.
I'll let you take that one.
Oh, I have to answer.
Yes.
Yep. You are, baby.
Actually, we met online. Met online in a group that no longer exists.
Look at that. Look at that.
I went in, got the treasure that I needed, and then I left. But I left
like
with
that.
the best part of it.
Yeah, just like that.
Just
And
like
when I was talking to Coco earlier, she was saying how them meeting and joining together was effortless. And that's what I like about it, because I wish you guys could see like what you see in the pictures when they post them hugged up and, handling each other. It's really what you see in person. For me, that's been one of the funnest things here, is to see the family love dynamics between the brothers and the sisters supporting each other, and then also the couples that are here doing that. What do they call it? A public show of affection or whatever. Listen, it's on 10. Okay, I don't care who watching. Okay, love it. So tell us. I would say no, I can't do that because it's his birthday. So it's his birthday here. Michael Owens. How long have you been in business, Mr. Owens?
About 21 years.
Oh, you don't look a lick over 30, really?
I'm not. I turned 26 this year with a few extra years of experience, which added up together is 48. 48 years young.
That's
and
the math,
been
y'all.
doing photography for right at 21 years.
And so how was it? How does it feel to have your brothers in the same area of I don't know what to call it, but in the same area of, what y'all do in photography? How does it feel to have like your family members? Has it ever been a competition type thing, or has it always been?
No, actually it's
and is it your fault that they're in photography?
No, it's our dad's fault. He was a
Okay.
photographer first.
Okay.
And having them, it's like effortless.
It's just like part of the DNA.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we don't have to practice something or whatnot. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
We vibe. We know how it is, and we do what we have to do. It's almost like working as an individual,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but in two pieces.
In two or three pieces.
Yeah. So
Because there's a third brother. Is he a photographer as well?
he is.
Okay.
Both of them do hair. Both of them
Mhm.
do photography. I just chose not to get into the hair,
Okay.
so I just do photography and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So, which one of you want to tell me a little bit about or how you got started with? Is it Miko?
Miko.
Mm.
Miko. Miko is a particular line of ours that we do. We have our own T-shirts and different stuff. And what it was just a combination of us together as one.
Mm-hmm.
Me being the MI of Michael, the Co being the Karita, and the O representing the Owens of who we are together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just Miko Love operating as one. Through the particular years, anyone who knows me, um, I have fallen off the wagon quite a few times. Made a couple of mistakes and got a couple of skid burns and all that good stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
through that, you mature and you learn some things in life, and then you get to a point where you say forget all of this. Might be a couple of choice
Words in
afterwards, but
betwixt.
you just
Uh-huh.
say forget all of this, and I'm tired of it, and you get yourself in a place where you realize I couldn't have done it myself, and then you just give it to the person who actually can do it. And once he realizes that, okay, now it's my turn,
Mhm.
you get out of the way and let him do it, and then one day you find yourself looking at somebody standing in the street in a pair of jeans and this really nice shirt, and then everything is over with at that point. So from there,
Were you
it was
really
a
in the street? Okay.
yeah.
I have to check 'cause that eye of Michael's eye, y'all. Like that to make sure that she
Yeah.
was really standing in the street and not a
Yeah.
room because some
No.
people's eyes be.
She was standing in the street.
Okay, she was standing in the street. That's awesome. Um, that's cool. I love this whole Black Love thing. So, how does it feel to have your family here celebrating you?
Um, right.
It feels right.
Feels right. Whether it was natural blood family or the family that you have collected over the years, and that's really what it is. I mean,
Collected.
it's a it's a beautiful thing. I mean, because we're not together because of a funeral or because of
Yeah.
something else. It's just because you want to celebrate
Mhm.
life, love, and family and
Mhm.
friendship,
Mhm.
which is the one thing that I wanted. I opened it up to different ones, but God saw fit to have those that were supposed to be here.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's been a major wonderful thing since. I
Mhm.
mean, it's just you can't you very often can you say something like this, but it's been perfect.
Yeah.
It's
It
just been
actually
best.
has.
It
I have
has.
to co-sign on that. What has been your most funnest thing, Miss Coco?
Probably just watching the photo shoots yesterday.
Mhm.
The connection between him and his brother is like I don't even have the words. Like they play off each other really
Mhm.
well. So
Yeah.
everybody was on one accord. Everybody did what it took, rain or shine. And I think that's just it just flowed. It was effortless.
And it literally rained.
It did a
Yeah.
couple times.
Yeah. It rained and then it shined and then
Yeah.
it rained again. So
Right.
yeah, that's no exaggeration. That's really how that happened.
But it didn't stop the flow, didn't stop the pictures.
Mhm.
Everybody did what they needed to do.
Mhm. Which again goes to show you that we can huddle together, we can be together, hang out and not be all the extraness.
Yes.
It's so important that and I'm glad that I got to be a part of it as the what would you call it?
Mother wisdom.
That ain't what I'm talking about. When you said not the other kind of family, the people that you kind of pull together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not blood, but you won't be able to tell it. Y'all know I infiltrate. It's the best way to do it. Um, it is, and so, Miss Coco,
Yes.
anything exciting you want to
Um, I'm looking to expand my line. I have expanded it to shades,
Oh,
luxury
okay.
shades. So just follow me at on Instagram at butterfly BUDDAFLY Minx MINKS.
Hmm.
Facebook Butterfly Minx by Coco, and I look forward to seeing you.
Awesome. Michael, one question. Well, I probably have more than that. But actually, before I go to you, I have to ask this one here, this beautiful queen here, because it was something that we discussed. When you got with him, with Michael, how did it feel to be introduced? Well, he's a photographer, you know that, but like for him to talk about his other friends who just happen to be females. How did you feel and how did you decide? Well, I know how you decided to handle it, but what gave you the okay or the feeling that, you know what, I ain't finna be worried about that, aside from your spunk, because she got a lot of spunk.
His reassurance.
Hmm.
He makes sure that I am in on everything.
Hmm.
So not just saying where he's going, but just making me feel like I'm a part.
Hmm.
Um, he, he doesn't leave me out. So
That's good.
yeah, so that helps me and helps, you know, with the thoughts and with the, you know,
Hmm.
so.
Hmm.
But everybody who's his friend,
Hmm.
he's introduced me to. We
Hmm.
talk. We're sisters,
Hmm.
so he's made me a part of his family
Hmm.
from day one.
Nice. So, what advice would you give to couples who have that or have entered that or don't want to deal with someone because, oh no, wait, they in the limelight all the time, or they always got their dudes around them, or they always got them chicks around them? What advice would you give them for that?
Understanding, communication,
Mm.
two most important things.
Hmm.
Still growing on understanding.
Hmm.
Um,
That's a process.
yes, it
Yeah.
is something to get used to, but it's not impossible.
Hmm.
So
Mm. Nice. Understanding and communication.
mhm.
Understanding each other.
Understanding each other, understanding his passion,
Hmm.
under supporting him by any means necessary. So
Hmm. And then vice versa.
and vice versa.
Very. Those are two powerful things, I think, and I'm totally in agreement with that because you have two people coming from different backgrounds,
Yeah.
and oftentimes you don't know, like if he wasn't willing to explain to you, hey, this
Right.
happened to me, that
Hmm.
and
And
we
that's where
had
the
that
trust comes in.
conversation.
That's where that trust comes in.
The
Yeah,
building of the foundation, you
absolutely.
have to be able to or be willing to open up to that person. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss.
Right.
But even in that, I think you still learn something from. There's going to be a positive takeaway, even if that particular relationship doesn't work.
Right.
There's still something to be learned from it. It doesn't mean quit.
Right.
I know some people tried to quit dating. I ain't naming no names though. Or I'm not even going to point at nobody. I'm just saying it happens. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not pointing. What? I said, well, I said I wasn't pointing. I ain't tell her that. Anyway. Woo.
It's a
So
process.
it is. It's a
Mhm.
process. But yeah. So if I could encourage you to do anything, it would be to keep going. You
Fight.
know, embrace the process and know that, like Justin, Mr. J. Kyle said, give it back to God. Let Him handle it.
Yeah.
Put it at His feet, because I promise you, it's a lot easier when He does it as opposed to you trying to do it. Anything else you want to say? Because we about to go celebrate.
No,
And eat biscuits.
I'm just excited that everybody's here.
What made you want to put together a shindig gathering
Because
party?
because we, honestly, because it doesn't happen as often as it should, and this should be done more often by people who care about each other.
Mhm.
And honestly, once a lot of this has to do with COVID-19.
Mhm.
Um, you see people drifting away like it's nothing,
Mhm.
and when it hits home,
Mhm.
a lot of times you forget to just simply call and care about people and do stuff with people.
Mhm.
And I said I wanted to do something just because,
Mhm.
and having something for family and friends, a celebration of family and friendship is something that can be done just because, and I think it's just something that we're going to keep doing. And we're gonna open it. I'm working on next year's already. Um, but it's just a celebration of love, life, and friendship.
Yes. And I couldn't have been a better place other than maybe at a party I put together, which may be coming up because my birthday is in March, right? Anywho, thank you so much for stopping. Don't move. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys for joining in and watching. It's a family affair as we celebrate the birthday of Mr. Michael Owens, CEO of Michaelseye Photography, here hanging out in Kissimmee, Florida.
Kissing me.
Kissing me. Yes, right there. Florida, doing our thing, hanging out, loving on each other, vibing off of each other because it's been that. It's like what, 12 people here, 12, 15 people of us. And we stopped traffic today and all this pink, they didn't know how to act. Send you that picture too. Anyway, until next time, listen, you got the same 24 hours that we have. Make it count. Till later. Make sure you tune in later for my girls on Black Coffee with a Side of Tea. They should be coming on in about an hour on Stunner Radio on YouTube or www.stunnerradio.com. Black Coffee with a Side of Tea. They got an interesting guest today I think you'll enjoy. And then also on Lip Service with Lisa, Sharice, and Darren. Until next week, love ya.